Damn it. What's going on, everybody? It's your boy Kelly G. Welcome to another episode of the Hood Perspective. Before we get started, go ahead and press that subscribe button. Tell your homeboys and your homegirls about me. Don't be afraid to press that like button either, man. Stop playing. All right, go ahead. Light up them blunts, them bones, them J's. Hit them dabs. You know what I'm saying? We like to get lit and get it right before we get started around this motherfucker. All right, I got a special guest today. My boy, Two C's, the impeccable. My homeboy. Everybody got that homeboy that loves to debate shit. You know what I'm saying? Because they got a lot of info, a lot of knowledge stacked in their heads and shit. So they gonna motherfucking debate your ass to your motherfucking death. And that's my homeboy, Two C's and shit. You know what I'm saying? But he stay dropping some knowledge. Me and him, we stay getting in some dope debates, and and everything ain't always a debate. You know what I mean? Most of the time it's discussions and shit. But today we're gonna talk about some unity within the motherfucking in sports, period. And why the NFL pretty much stands alone in being the odd ones out the bunch, basically being the cowards, in the sports world. I don't know how hockey does they shit because I know it's not very multicultural that I know of. But the NFL, look what's going on right now. You got about what, a handful of motherfuckers that's speaking out, standing up for Kaepernick. You know what I mean? Well, motherfuckers know it's wrong. But at the same time, motherfuckers trying to protect their bag. They trying to protect their motherfucking check. Is that okay? I mean, you be the judge. You know what I mean? What you think, man?
Bag and still be a righteous person at the same time. You know what I'm saying? You can't have your cash drive you to stay away from the issues that's at hand. You know what I'm saying? You got cats in the NFL that know it's wrong. They know they working for an organization that have zero solidarity in it. They don't want to let brothers be brothers and have their own minds and their own feelings and voice their opinions, unlike the other sports that are prominent in the world right now. I can speak of one off top, the NBA. They all about solidarity. They want their players to speak about injustice. They want them to stand up and use their platform. Why is that? You talk about making money. That's why they make a lot of money because everybody loves it. Everybody loves NBA players. They love the fact that they can speak their mind and they can still watch them on the court do their thing. And they out in them communities sharing their wealth with the underprivileged people. The NFL does the same thing. They got players that's out there doing it too. They just refuse to put it out there. They don't want to show the good in their league, and they want to keep condemning these players. It's ridiculous.
And see, another thing with the NBA um, is they have, the World League, pretty much, and they're playing all these different countries all throughout the years. Every year, all year, they're playing these different countries, and these guys that are on these NBA teams, they're going home and they're playing for their countries, not just for the Olympics. They're going and playing for their countries, and then they're coming back and they're playing for the NBA. So it's very multicultural, diverse in the NBA. And so you have a lot of people with a lot of different backgrounds that have seen a lot of different struggles. You know what I'm saying? Look at Dirk Nowitzki from fucking Germany. When I hear the word Germany, I think of Hitler. I don't know about you, bro. That's all I think about is fucking Hitler when I hear the word Germany. Right? Yeah. I hear fuck. Yeah, I think of Holocaust. I think of like a fucking, yeah, just bad shit, man. And but you look into Dirk Nowitzki's life. He's married to the same black woman he's been married to forever. You know what I'm saying? And he's very involved in black communities in America. You know what I mean? He's not even fucking from out here.
That's supposed to be what the American dream is all about. You know what I'm saying? That big melting pot of people coming together and making it all work. You know what I'm saying? Not just having one mind frame because you can't go nowhere with one mind frame. You know what I'm saying? That's obvious. One genius can't create everything. You gotta have some other genius. You gotta have some other people get some input on stuff in life. And then when you don't strive to let that be, you're gonna always stay in the same spot. The NFL ain't gonna go nowhere. They ain't gonna become a world game. They don't even embrace the players that they got. They got multi-diverse people there. They got Tongans, you know what I'm saying, all types of different cultures that they won't even let those players embrace. They got to do that kind of stuff in the quiet, at home, behind closed doors. What's that like? Be millionaires and do that. Got to hide who you are.
Okay, so tell me this, and this is Cali G speaking. Y'all can always tell Cali G because I'm the nigga with the sexy ass voice in this broadcast and shit. All right. Tell me this, two C's. Do you think the NBA players, seeing that they have a voice that they can use and they know that they can use, do you feel that they should speak out for Kaepernick and what's going on in the NFL?
You mean besides the ones that's already have?
Besides the one that's already out.
Well, the ones that already have, of course, that's righteous. You know, other players, if they feel the notion, then yeah, they should speak out. But the voice is there. He's being spoken for in those other platforms. I mean, LeBron, Carmelo, Chris Paul, all these dudes have spoke about Kaepernick before and their opinions on how he's being treated. You know what I'm saying? So his voice is in these other sports. It's there. And you kind of got to be the prominent athlete and use your voice. You can't have a bench player or some on some team coming out saying, "Oh yeah, this is how I feel." Nobody, unfortunately, is gonna listen to that guy. But long as these top tier players continue to use their voice, it's gonna get out there. It is gonna get out there.
What I don't understand, right? You got these motherfuckers. I mean, I do understand it. I'm not even gonna say I don't understand it. You got all these black NFL players, but you also have all these white NFL players. And your boy Long, who is that? What's his name? Yeah, what's his name? So Howie's son. You know what I'm saying? He ain't no bitch.
A home that had solidarity. How he wasn't gonna allow his kids to act like what was wrong was right. Period. Point blank. You know what I'm saying? If it's wrong, it's wrong. So what he do? He stood up for what he believed was right. He stood up with his player who he thought was standing up for the right reason, and that's how it should be.
He showed to me. He showed what America supposed to be. You know what I'm saying? Represented as. And America is supposed to be a place that embraces all these different cultures and all these different backgrounds and all these different beliefs. But they're not supposed to be embracing the fucking violence and shit like that, even though we know what the fuck America was built on. But that's a whole nother segment on a whole nother day.
But you know what he started though was he kind of lit a fire under other Caucasian players in the league to to not be scared to make that stand. That's why you had the other cat in Seattle, you know what I'm saying, Britt, stand up with you know what I'm saying, with my man Michael Bennett do the same thing. Yeah, so I think it's gonna be something that's gonna catch fire where these other players that are looking at these teammates like they're brothers. And the NFL is supposed to be the biggest brotherhood league. Like we are a league of brothers, but they sure don't be acting like they brothers all the time. So it's about time that some of these other players started standing up.
Yeah, because it's crazy. I remember when I used to play football in high school. Um, you didn't really see color with your teammates. You know what I'm saying? You just seen the motherfucker for how dope he was, what position he played. You know what I'm saying? Shit like that. Is he a hard worker or whatever, whatever? Is he a bench player? Is he just a fucking dude that helps cheer the team on, a good motivator or whatever? You know what I mean? Like that's how you identified everybody and shit. And that's how I see, Howie and all them. That's how they, you know what I mean? Because they're seeing like motherfuckers, the people they blocking with, the people they're attacking the quarterbacks with, the people they're fucking scoring touchdowns with, and shit like that. Like they're not looking at the color like, oh, I'm gonna throw it to the white dude instead of the black dude. You know what I mean? No, I'm gonna throw it to this nigga that's open, right? And you get to see amazing things from different races. Look at Tom Brady. This motherfucker like 53, man. This nigga's 53, right? Okay, okay. He's into witchcraft. We know he's a fucking sorcerer, of course, right? But he's a fucking amazing. He's amazing. He's an amazing white boy. He slangs the fuck out of that ball. Still in an age where the running quarterback is starting to take over. Okay, off the subject. You ready to start seeing white running backs all through the league? You ready for that?
I am. I kind of am. It's kind of like the white chocolate factor in the NBA. You know what I'm
Is,
saying?
is it gonna last?
It
The
doesn't-
black quarterbacks
it doesn't last.
handing off to
It's not gonna last. No, it's not gonna last. You know what I'm saying? Jason Williams had.
how's McCaffrey gonna do?
I think he gonna be a white boy to me. I don't think he can play running back forever. I think he gotta be a slot. I think he gotta be a slot.
I don't know if McCaffrey. If y'all know McCaffrey, he used to play for punk ass Stanford. Now he plays for the fucking Panthers and shit. But
Nation over here, but I still think he gonna be. I think he gonna be a solid player in the NFL.
I'm like fuck him unless he stand up for all this other shit that's going on too. You know what I'm saying?
On the field, I think he's gonna be outrageous if he doesn't ever make a stand as a player during this time. I think during this era of the players is gonna be known for the stuff that's going on. So if he's gonna be a quiet player, he'll have to win some fucking Super Bowls.
Uh, Straight up. And I'm gonna be the first because I ain't seen nobody speaking out on this like this. I seen like ESPN and them. They spoke on it briefly. I'm a Cowboy fan. Everybody knows that shit. But recently, Des Bryant has come out and said that like everything ain't for everybody. He's like everybody's not a protester. Basically, he's like you should stay in your lane. If that's whatever the fuck your lane is. He's saying that he still got a family to feed, and he still has this and he still has that. Now, I have a problem with that because he has money that can feed his family for the next couple years, of course. You know what I'm saying?